Hello, my dear friends. Friends, in this new series of learning Vedic astrology, in today's video, I am going to describe the importance of the nakshatra in which the ascendant falls. See, each planet in a birth chart falls in certain nakshatras. There are 9 planets in Vedic astrology and 27 nakshatras. So, a group of 3 nakshatras is governed by certain planet. Now, each planet is falling in certain nakshatra. Similarly, the ascendant, depending upon the sign of the ascendant, falls in certain nakshatra. And also, you need to know in which part of the nakshatra, which in Hindi we call pada, in which pada or part of the nakshatra it falls, because each pada has distinct characteristics, right? Now for this video I am considering 2 birth charts of people whom I know, and in case of this birth chart, the ascendant sign is Gemini, which means at the time of birth of this person, in the eastern horizon, Gemini sign was rising, right? Now the lord of this Gemini sign is Mercury, which in this case is placed in the 3rd house in Leo sign, right? Now you look at the chart and first of all find where the lord of the ascendant or the planet ruling the ascendant is falling, in which house. That house will decide about the main focus of that person. Main focus of a person in life is towards the significations of the house in which that person's ascendant lord is falling. Now each house has so many significations. It could be some of those about which that person is focused in life. Like in this case, the 3rd house represents communication skills, creative self-expression, short distance travel, siblings, younger siblings, and so many things, right? So the main focus of this person is towards these, and also writing ability is from this house, and in this case this ascendant lord Mercury also represents writing, right? So, and I know this person is very much interested and very proficient in writing, right? In communications as well, right? Now so the lord of the ascendant decides the main focus, right? Then what about the nakshatra? Now in this case, the nakshatra of the ascendant is Ardra, and 3rd part of Ardra or 3rd pada of Ardra, right? Ardra, and this Ardra nakshatra is governed by Rahu, and in this case Rahu is not a bad planet for this native, because it is falling in the 10th house in the sign of Jupiter, Pisces, right? So now what about the nakshatra? The nakshatra decides what lines that person will follow, right? What strategy, right? And in the case of Ardra 3rd pada, the person can be interested in electrical, electronic, and scientific subjects, research work, and I know this person is interested in these engineering subjects and research. Also the mental activity is at peak, and in this case for this person, I know the person has so many ideas, new ideas, is very inventive all the time. His mental activity is very high, right? Comes up with new ideas, right? And bursts of inspiration. Bursts means sudden inspiration, because of Rahu. Rahu gives sudden things, right? So has lot of inspiration, suddenly comes up with a new idea, bright idea, right? So the nakshatra of the ascendant carries great importance. You can learn a lot about that person from that. Now let us consider the second chart. Here the ascendant sign is Aquarius. That means Aquarius sign was rising in the eastern horizon at the time of birth of this native, right? And the lord of Aquarius is Saturn, which in this case is falling in the 10th house of action, of profession, right? And the nakshatra of the ascendant is Purva Bhadrapad, third pada. Again, in this case also it is third pada, Purva Bhadrapad. And Purva Bhadrapad nakshatra is governed by Jupiter. And in this case, Jupiter is good for this nakshatra, for this native, because it is falling in the own sign of Jupiter, Pisces, in the second house, right? And what about the characteristics of Purva Bhadrapad, third pada? Communication. And I know this person is very good in communications regarding profession, because the ascendant lord is falling here. So the main focus is towards the profession, towards hard work, towards earning name and fame, right? And these are the skills through which that person is going to achieve those results. Communications, being curious. This person is very curious to learn new things. And hard work. The person is very hardworking. And again, Saturn also signifies hard work, efforts, self-efforts. So this person is self-made, right? And sincerity, is very sincere, particularly towards the profession, particularly towards the actions, whatever action this native takes in life, is very sincere, right? Very particular, very disciplined, because of Saturn. Disciplined about the actions this native takes. So the birth nakshatra decides lot of things which you can know in depth about the native. So you must look at it. Generally, astrologers look at the nakshatras. Not many astrologers consider the nakshatras, and if they do consider the birth nakshatra, which is the nakshatra in which the moon was falling at the time of birth. That is also known as birth nakshatra. But it is very seldom that people give much attention to the nakshatra of the ascendant. But from this video you will learn the importance of the nakshatra of the ascendant. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching.